Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Slacker, bringing you guys our next matchup in the upgraded tournament. It's weird, there's not even a door over there. I don't even know what I'm looking at. What is going on? We are back with a new matchup, new results today. But new matchup, new results to go over. Great results from last Saturday, which, by the way, the results were very close, just in case people are curious about. There's always people that are curious about that, so we'll get into that in a second. Yes, we do have the rules that we got to go over as usual, so let's just put those up on screen. Okay, roll time. Anybody new, feel free to read at your own leisure. The only rules you really need to know is you only get one vote per person, and then you just vote down in the comments by saying the character that you're voting for. Do keep in mind you can vote for both by just saying I vote both. All right, those are the rules that you really need to know. But since again most people skip this, we got a little bit of a story time. I apologize that the intro was pretty bad, but I don't know. I've been messing around with some editing stuff, and I'm trying to get better at it because it's something I'm teaching myself. Okay, so I'm doing a little bit. I don't want to say it's tricks, and it's definitely not tips. The tip on how to not do it, maybe, but just trying to mess around with it, see what it looks like in the final product. It's always fun to mess around with stuff like that. So not bad, but probably that's probably bad for the intro. Who cares? I had fun with it. Isn't that what matters, right? But we'll see if anybody noticed. I don't think so. The last video, one person noticed what I did. One person. And I did something right at the beginning of the video. And literally one person was like, whoa, what? We're having a nice little conversation about that. Anyway, that is it. You had enough time to read the rules. If not, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, let's get to the rest of the video. All right, let's jump into the results from last week. So we already know the winner, but the matchup we have to go over still was from Jill Valentine, who was taking on Akira Howard. I believe it was 3 votes. 3 votes that separated the winner from the loser. So here's the result. Jill Valentine won 37 votes to 34. Congrats to Jill. Moves on again. Second time she's defeated Akira Howard in this tournament. Remember, I mentioned it way back in the round 1, match number 8 of the whole tournament. Akira did face Jill in the winner's bracket, so they face each other again in the loser's bracket, and Jill wins again. So unfortunately, Akira has been eliminated, but then again, everybody except the Ultimate Champion gets eliminated. So that just brings us to today's matchup: Bandana Dee taking on Jill Valentine. Let's jump into it, shall we? Who's up first? Bandana Dee, right? B comes before J. Alphabet, right? Bandana Dee. I mean, like, what more do we say at this point about any of the characters left? Talked about it some. I mean, let me talk about that real quick. Tournaments. I've been asked this by a few people lately. Am I doing another tournament? No. I know this has nothing to do with the matchup, but I'm just kind of saying it now, in case anybody does listen. If you're listening now, well, then, hey, you're getting the inside scoop right now. But am I doing another tournament after this one? No. Tournaments are over. After this current one concludes, after we get a winner, no more tournaments. I will be doing other stuff. Still Smash Bros. Related. Don't worry, that's not going nowhere. But tournaments are probably done until the next game. Then we'll have probably a couple or something. But that's that for tournaments. But again, I've been doing these tournaments for 2+ years at this point. Bandana Dee, I believe, has been in every tournament except one, and that one tournament was an Echo Fighter tournament that we never finished because more than half of the competitors in that tournament just happened to either get disconfirmed or confirmed in some point in Smash Bros. That was way back in November of 2018. So that tournament, I just kind of stopped that and ended up doing a different one. But Bandana Dee, baby. Bandana Dee for DLC. Let's go. I love the character. I love the little guy. I love the moveset potential. Right? Again, it's an item. It's a weapon that we don't have somebody who uses that for any weapon attacks. Right? Great. You already are unique enough. We've touched on the elemental spear aspect to really spice up the spear attacks just a little bit more, right? Get a little bit more different with it, which is always good. That's something a lot of people like. As the message board I was on the other day. Actually, might have been a week ago or something. But we're talking about there's a topic I didn't make it, but there was a topic and people are throwing their 2 cents in here and there. Like, what do we want to see? I think the topic somehow started with somebody reminding us that Sakurai wants to include more styles of fighting, which is cool. So, and then we kind of spun off from there, okay, what kind of weapons, what kind of, creatures, what kind of ways can you make unique fighters? And Bandana Dee did get brought up in that with the spears. Again, don't have a spear user on the roster, so you're unique in that aspect, right? And it's perfect. Bandana Dee can use Kirby as a base model. So you already have, like, big pluses, right? You got Bandana Dee, first party. Easy. You don't need the third party rights. You don't got to go pay for it, right? He's already in-house. He's yours. He's yours. Do what you want with him, right? Plus, he's just a huge, I was about to say recommended. No. He's a huge character that the fan base wants, right? That's has been for the past number of Smash games. It's crazy. So, well, I guess it's crazy to think that he's not on the roster at this point, especially Kirby series, right? Come on. I should have at least 4 characters. The DK series should have 4 characters. Like, then we got other series that are still overrepresented, or I don't whatever. Never mind. I'm not going to touch on that topic right now. But now Bandana Dee, I think again moving forward for DLC, what's safe to expect, right? If we're going back to my little topic I was talking about, when Sakurai said that he wants different play styles, that doesn't mean every single character for DLC is going to have a brand new style, a brand new gimmick, right? That's not necessarily the case. But if it was, I mean, you have to put Bandana Dee in that conversation, right? Again, the potential moves, the idea of using Kirby as the base model again, you already have, well, his hitbox, probably his running animation, maybe you tweak it a little bit. You got the, you have like all the like the stuff, the really important stuff you need. Except the moveset. I mean, that's pretty important, but that's still easy to come up with. So, again, you got Kirby's hitbox, you got Kirby, the running animation, again, tweak that. You got, I guess not taunts, because taunts would have to be different, but, you got everything, the weight. I don't know, would Bandana Dee be the same as Kirby? A light character? I guess to a degree, sure. Maybe a little lighter, maybe a little heavier. Not much, I wouldn't think, but, dude, Bandana Dee would be fantastic on the roster. Fantastic. At this point, I don't think I'd love Bandana Dee. I want him to be on the roster, hands down. No question about it. No freaking question. There we go. About it. I would love to see him. I'm not sure if he. Again, this is just me, so don't take it. Nobody takes my word anyway, but don't take it for whatever. I don't see Bandana Dee as being a DLC character. I see him much more as a base roster character. So, in my opinion, I don't think Bandana Dee would be DLC, but I would love to be wrong about that, right? I'd love to have that flip-flopped on me. But anyway, that's enough about Bandana Dee. We got to get to Jill, the opponent. So, what does Jill bring to the table? Brand new, again, if we're going back to the argument, or not the argument, but the topic of new and different. What can Jill bring that represents something new and different? Horror genre. Scary games, boo. If I was good at effects for editing, I would do something right there. I'm not quite there yet. I could probably play around with it, but never mind. No, it would look bad. I have an idea on what I could. Never mind. Who cares about that? Anyway, horror genre, right? Got some good stuff there. Music tracks, the stage. I'm not sure how you could incorporate horror genre into her moveset. You just have to use, what she does in Resident Evil, the games, right? Again, you're going to have your realistic type of weapons, but no big deal, right? You could use a TMP, you could use like a submachine gun, you could use a shotgun if you want. Play around with the grenades, the instant grenades. You got the flash grenades, which would be really fun. I always mention chicken eggs, because chicken eggs are just fun to collect in Resident Evil games. I really would not expect chicken eggs in the moveset. Maybe as a taunt. I don't know. Throw up a golden chicken egg. Probably not, but whatever. Herbs to heal yourself. I mean, come on. That's true to the core Resident Evil right there. Healing yourself. How do you do that? Herbs. So use that. Take it from Banjo, where you can only use it a certain amount of times in the stock. Perfect, right? But again, the stage, I think that would be tremendous, right? If you could, what is that? The Spencer estate. Take the mansion, right? And you got like lightning kind of flashing in the background every once in a while, kind of really giving off a creepy, spooky-ish type of vibe, right? Something like that. That'd be really cool. Something that they haven't really tapped into yet in terms of playable characters. Yeah, we do have the spirits for Resident Evil, but they're just spirits. They're just random spirits, right? So you can always use the updated Jill Valentine from Resident Evil 3, the remake. Use that as a new character model. No issue there. And again, you could bring brand new spirits from Resident Evil. Take Resident Evil 3 for Carlos. Perfect. Have him in there. Other big characters from the Resident Evil series. We still don't have any form of Nemesis. How about that for that? That right there could be the legend spirit for her. Nemesis could be the legend spirit. Could also be a really cool Mii costume. I always say that, but that could be your legend spirit, right? Duh. Just makes too much sense. But other characters, you got Sherry, you got, and then I'm going to draw a blank on everybody else. But there's so many, Barry Burton, there's so many other Resident Evil characters out there that you can just be, yes. Perfect. You can make zombies, right? Granados, whatever you want to call them, from whatever game you want to take. Just you have that for a spirit, horde of zombies. Perfect. Let's do that. Like, there's so much good potential with Jill. There's so much good potential with Bandana Dee in terms of uniqueness, and that's what a lot of people want to see still. Uniqueness, something different. Show us something we don't have. So, I would like both the characters, but again, Jill's not the number one character for me in terms of a Resident Evil character. And Bill? Who's Bill? And Bandana Waddle Dee just happens to pretty much be in my top 10, I believe. I'm going to take Waluigi, Master Chief, Crash Bandicoot, Agumon, Isaac, Gino, Bomberman, Sora, Akira. Bandana Dee is number 10. So, yes, barely cracked the top 10. So, Bandana Dee's getting my vote in this one. We'll see how he does against Jill. We'll get the results of this matchup next Saturday. So, hopefully, I think so. But that is it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sneak peek from Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll get the results and a new matchup. We should get the results of Rayman, who was taking on King Boo. That might be the only matchup next week. The winner of Waluigi and Rayman takes on King Boo. That could be, okay, yeah. I think that might be the only matchup. Weird. Anyway, that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.